Hi friends, my name is Grisel with Psychic MD and I'm here to do another pick a card reading. Today we are going to explore your next major change according to your ancestors. So what do your ancestors have to say? That is coming up. Next major change for you. For those of you new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping in. And for those of you that are repeat offenders, thank you as well. I appreciate your time. I'm using a couple of different decks. I figured I would use this. I love this simply because it was sent as a gift with another deck I had ordered. It just left me really thinking. And in fact, it was like a freebie card they sent out along with the deck I ordered. And I actually like that card above and beyond all the others. So, anyways, this is a selection portion of the reading. All right, ancestors and spirit, show me what I need to see. What major changes is happening? Major changes for palette number 1. Major changes for palette number 2. Wow. Okay. And major changes for pile number 3. Don't ask me why they came out squirrely. Okay. So choose your pile once again. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. See you at your pile. Hi, pile number 1. Thank you for joining me for your reading. My name is Grisel with Psychic MD. If you did not sit through the pre-shuffle, and this is your reading, of course. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the first thing I want to say is that the Nine of Pentacles is your quintessential, I'm very single, very happy, perhaps even affluent. Now, if you're not somebody who is affluent currently or in the mindset of abundance, then that is right around the corner, I'm going to say. Some of you guys are also going to be cutting your hair. That's kind of random. Also, I feel like whatever it is that you have dedicated time, energy, effort, blood, sweat, tears, whatever, if you've been obsessed with a hobby, that is about to take center stage. And I feel like because of all the pentacles here, I feel like that's going to earn you money some way, somehow, okay? Show me what I need to see for pile number 1. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here, please, for pile number 1? Pile number 1, show me now. Cards are flying all over the place. All right, Judgment. I love this card. So I definitely get a little bit of like Grace Kelly vibes, but I feel almost like the first thing that I was really drawn to were all the buildings, how she's standing in the middle of buildings and then ghost of buildings behind. Some of you guys could be relocating. Some of you guys could be making a judgment about where you're at in life currently and where you want to go. And some of you guys are actually accessing opportunities to head in the direction that you've been maybe considering for a while. That you wanted to go, but perhaps haven't pulled the trigger. Perhaps don't have the resources. But I definitely feel like you're leaving something behind. And if you're in a state right now where you're kind of like weighing the pros and cons, because I almost feel like this is weighing the pros and cons with her eyes perfectly closed here. It's like she's listening to her gut, her intuition. So perhaps a city is calling for you. Perhaps you've been intrigued. Perhaps you just want to leave the area that you're in now. This can also stand for somebody who is involved in a court case, litigation, anything like that. So apply this, please, as you see fit. If the story fits, excellent. If it doesn't, toss it out, of course. Now I'm looking at her little feathers back here. I almost sort of bypassed that. And I'm looking at the white gloves. And it's almost like, you know what? I don't want to get my hands dirty. I'm going to think about things before I really make a commitment. I'm going to have sound judgment. For some reason, I get like I'm not going to get my hands dirty here. So I don't know if that means that it's like I'm going to make the decision, but somebody else is going to move me, or what the case may be. Or my lily white hands, it's almost like I'm too pure for this area or this nonsense. So maybe you're stuck in a place where your surroundings are really toxic. Perhaps the people that are around you are toxic, or you feel the environment is, or there's a lot of smog, or you just simply feel like you cannot breathe, okay? Any of those could pertain to that as well. But I feel like you're going to make an announcement. So you'll make an announcement, and then you're actually going to get, this is bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles, cooperation. All the cogs working together, two little birdies perhaps helping you. I feel like also utilizing what you have as far as resources goes is going to be really, really critical for you. Maybe perhaps you're thinking, well, you know, I can't make this change or this move because maybe I don't have a truck. And it's like, well, do you have resources around you? Do you have friends that have a truck perhaps? And what can you do in exchange? Like if you have an incredibly great hobby, or if you're a gamer, or whatever the case may be, is that something that you can trade for the use of someone's truck, or even assistance? So anything like that. But I do feel like you have assistance, partnerships, and people coming to help, collaboration. I feel like also this involves a spirit of creativity. So you could be a creative, a creator, or something about your hobby, or your focus is very much in the creative arts. You could be a painter, a dancer, hairdresser, whatever the case may be, okay? I also feel like with the Nine of Pentacles, you are somebody even right now, like you put this branch right up against your waist. Okay, so I feel like this is more ancestral protection. So I feel like even if you were to make a mistake or do something like perhaps this move is weighing on you, and you're like, what if it's not a good decision? Your ancestors will block whatever it is that's not going to be good for you. They won't allow you at this point in your life and your journey to make a quote mistake. Now, I personally have a philosophy that nothing really is in error. Yeah, we all make mistakes, but in the long run, we hopefully learn from them, learn many different lessons. So there's that. Okay, show me why this branch is here. So I feel like you're divinely protected and you don't even really see it. You're just focused, and that's not a bad thing at all. Why is this ancestral branch right here? Why is it so protected? Show me now. The Knight of Cups. She has, I don't know if it's a guitar, a harp, a mandolin. I don't even know what this is, but it's obviously carved out of a heart, or a heart itself. And so perhaps this is saying that maybe you're very watery, you're very like loving. And with the Knight of Cups, this could be like being in love with love. And that could be a distraction for your journey. So you want to be careful with that, because I feel like that's why your ancestors are a little bit like, all right, I got this time. So you want to be sure that you're, you know, being grounded and things like that. But I think that maybe perhaps in the past you put yourself in bad situations, or people that were unsavory, I heard, not good for you, have had access to you when they should not have. And so your ancestors are like, nope, nope, keep it moving. All right, so what else do we need to know? Where are we headed on this journey besides a relocation potentially? And if it's not out of state, it could just be a different city, different house, different apartment, whatever. Okay. The Fool. That's awesome. So during this journey, I feel like, I mean, this mermaid has spent a lot of time in the ocean. And now they've grown legs. And that in itself is phenomenal. It's almost like this mermaid never thought that she would be able to walk on land, a little bit like Ariel, right? But here you are, walking on land, traveling lightly. And with all the green, I feel like this is like going somewhere and with the stars on her little like leotards, whatever the heck those are. I feel like it's headed, you're headed somewhere where it's going to really inspire you, make you feel peaceful, more optimistic. With the green bag, I feel like you also have a really loving heart to be able to share and give to other people wherever it is that you arrive. I do feel like the clouds are parting. Perhaps you've undergone some really stormy weather, metaphorically speaking. Or maybe even you live somewhere where it just storms a lot and you're ready to get out of Dodge. I mean, I don't know. The Fool is a perfect number. This is a new part of your journey. So I feel like you're definitely embarking on closing chapters. Left and right, you're embarking on a new journey. Show me more about this journey, please. Oh, hello. The Ten of Cups reversed. Okay. So Ten of Cups reversed, it talks about how maybe you've experienced like a lack of emotional fulfillment. Maybe your tribe or like a family that you try to get together, or something about like emotional gratification just never really quite transpired where you are currently at. Maybe you are leaving your family of blood and moving closer to family of choice, with all these fish flying about or swimming, I assume. I feel like this is even abundance, but because it is upside down, it's almost like your abundance is dried up and you've experienced a lot of maybe pain and suffering and a lack of emotional fulfillment. And that's why you are leaving that area. Not that, you know, that we are the same people that we are when we move, obviously, but it could be just a better vibe for you for whatever reason. Show me why the Ten of Cups here is reversed for pile number one. Where are they headed and what do their ancestors have to do with this? Show me now. The Temperance, yeah. So I feel like your ancestors are saying, hang in there, keep your balance, know that everything right now is an alchemy, and that your crown chakra may be popping, that you may be even getting your own intuitive messages. I love the fact that she is like dressed all in white. I feel like that's just very como una espiritista, like very, let's say, like a spiritual person. I don't know how to, why am I stumped? Come on, use your words. A spiritualist person, okay? You know, people that like dress in white and things like that. So you could have a really deep connection to spiritualist, or your the other side, that your ancestors could have been spiritualists as well. And a lot of power. I feel like you have healing hands and you don't even know it. And you're answering the call of the ocean, like the call of the wild. Okay, but with the moon here, I feel like you're going to be leaving and singing an entirely different song. Look at how she's got like almost like a siren look about her, but a little bit angry. Definitely connected to the moon. Maybe some toxicity that's surrounded you, and I actually laid that on top of the Ten of Cups reverse. So maybe toxicity within family, or listening to old tapes, things that we tell ourselves, things that we've been told when we were kids, things that have held us back, that have hurt and damaged us. I feel like you're moving away from that, following more your intuition, and you're creating an alchemy. You are definitely changing things. Show me more about where pile one is headed, please, and show me now. The King of Wands. So this could be maybe you're headed somewhere where you're going to start your own business, or have an ally and someone who is a mover shaker, has perhaps multiple businesses, a lot of fiery passion, a go-getter, perhaps even somebody, because I'm looking at all the sharks here, and it's like this person ain't even scared. They're like, whatever, I'm part shark myself. That's what it looks like. So maybe it's saying that you are going to wind up swimming with your own kind, people of your caliber, people that think like you, people that have similar mission. I'm looking at this like wand glowing, and it's like people that are armed for battle, ready to really jump into what they really believe in fundamentally. And I feel like you're going to have your clan, because with all those sharks, even though to us they're kind of, you know, predatory and scary, I feel like that's your clan. Maybe you're like gonna get involved with like people that are just as fierce as you and into their own like niche. Okay, that's what I am feeling. Yeah, so you've been kind of like trapped, maybe even trapped within your own mind, unable to make decisions, just feeling like everything is just out of reach and not in this little box. And the Seven of Wands is like, okay, it's like everybody's coming at me, and maybe you're feeling like ganged up on right now, or you're feeling like this is a person who wants to do things on their own. But look at how different this diver is as opposed to like all the mermaids and mermen trying to kind of hold them off, perhaps. Okay, we'll take that too. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. So I don't think that you will have to be quite so defensive. I do think that you've been like a rare read or somebody just totally different. With the King of Swords, I also feel like you're going to have a lot of mental clarity, a lot of wisdom, but also, sorry, a lot of people on your side to help you when you are maybe not feeling your best. Maybe you're not feeling the strongest, okay? Last card for my pile number one. Pile number one. What do the ancestors say? Why are we headed this way? And show me now. Earth element. Stability, physical world, nature, practicality, solid foundations, be patient, be rooted and grounded so that you can get more grounded, okay? Supermoon. Emotions running high, cutting cords, surfacing of old issues, drama, revealing what's hidden, restless, positive changes ahead. So perhaps by the next full moon, the next super moon, you will have this major change that you are inquiring about, that your ancestors really want to bless you with. And then I happen to look at the bottom of the deck, the Grand Trine, being blessed, good luck, completion, receiving gifts, contentment, magnetic, huge success, little effort, and harmony. So I would definitely be looking for the next full moon or the next super moon, depending on when you watch this. These readings are timeless. I do believe that. I think we have the Hunter moon coming up here in July as I'm filming, but everybody's situation is different. Thank you so much. Smash that like button, share, comment, subscribe, and namaste. Hi, pal number two. Thank you for joining me. My name is Griselda Psychic MD, and I'm here to do your reading. So I'm going to go ahead and put these right here. I was obviously trying to get just one card, but these two cards came out for you. So we're definitely going to go with what Spirit has to say, because when we want to know what your ancestors have to say during this reading. So for pile number two, you have the moon, and it was on its side, and you also have 3 of Cups on its side. So I'm going to say that, sorry, I just sparked a potential fire. I'm not trying to burn anything down here. So pile number two, what I'm feeling initially is like we have the moon. Things are about to be revealed. Things that you can kind of see that has been hidden from you but not completely see. Things that perhaps you've been confused about or entirely unaware of. And I feel like you're seeing glimpses of that. And your ancestors want you to know that you are going to have some major changes coming through here. And it's going to really kind of create a little bit, I want to say a little bit of roller coaster, because initially if you don't know like the whole story, or if you can't put pieces together, you need to allow yourself time to really kind of digest the information. And with the moon here, this is all about secrets, all about intuition, all about heightened emotions. Even looking at this lady sitting up there with a thing of champagne, presumably, maybe. And I just feel like there's a lot of things that are in the process of coming out that you have been kind of feeling but not entirely sure about, like you want that confirmation. It could be really frustrating because I definitely feel like we want like all the answers in order to kind of proceed, grow, or get out of a situation where we're not entirely sure of, and it's just not quite available just yet. You're on the verge. Now with the Three of Cups here, typically this involves like celebration or getting together, bar mitzvahs or weddings or anything like happy hour, whatever the case is. And this was on its side. So that's what makes me feel like you could have situations where people kind of, based on the information, like maybe you want to cancel, making plans with people, and then you don't because you don't know the whole story, you're not sure. So back and forth, a lot of back and forth energy. I would definitely wait for you to have like all the information before making any solid plans that would affect you. And just know that this teetering energy is like when everything comes out, I feel like it might even hit the fan, but let's see what this is about. I don't know. Show me why the moon and the Three of Cups is here. Show me why all these cards are here, why these two cards were here for pile number 2, and they were sideways. Show me what the ancestors have to say, and show me now. The Eight of Wands, yeah. So this is like messages, a little bit chaotic energy. And I mean, why does she need so many different umbrellas? You get a good gust of wind, it's potentially going to tangle everywhere. I mean, I don't know. So I'm just going to say that it's going to be really important that you keep a level head. A lot of barrage of messages like back and forth kind of a thing. But right here also is just a reminder to keep the peace and look at things from a higher perspective. Don't get involved into the fray if that is something that comes into the forefront, or react in any way, because I think there's more to come. King of Cups, yeah. King of Cups is somebody who feels deeply. And I feel like whatever is going to transpire in your next major change is something of, I guess, a little bit like tumultuous energy, okay? I feel like with this ocean kind of ravaging at her feet, and the big hole in the center, it could be even something that makes you feel emotionally unstable. Be careful that you're not turning alcohol or drinks to be able to cope with that. And I mean, this ship is crossing through. Usually I see it going through like that way, but now I see it coming out of her today. So I feel like you could even have things within you that you are surprised about. And for some of you guys, I'm feeling like DNA or something having to do with like relatives or like a sister or cousin you didn't know you're related, whatever the case may be. But whatever it is, it could shock your foundation and really make you want to kind of cuddle this ship and really take a stance of like, I don't really know what I'm looking at. I need to look. You could be accompanied by dark thoughts, and with all of, I love these cards, you guys, look. How cool is that? Anyways, this could accompany a lot of dark thoughts. So you want to be careful that you are not swept away with like your own inner musings. The King of Cups really keeps his emotions to himself and allows for processing time, because this king has made a lot of mistakes with, maybe I heard emotionally vomiting all over each other. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Get emotional. We're like, bleh, so there. But perhaps your own emotions have caused things that were unnecessary. And I think you're going to kind of put a lid on it and just be in deep thought. But with all of this like depth and stuff, you know, I feel, okay. Why is the Three of Cups here? Why was this Three of Cups on its side, please? Show me now. I feel like you're going to feel like a piece of you is missing. Six of Pentacles, all right? So this is like equal give and take. This is perhaps even somebody breadcrumbing. It could be that, giving attention to many different things. Okay, I'm looking at the scales of justice. It can involve a Libra, but with this person, it's like this person's privy to these two. It's almost, I'm getting third-party energy. I don't know. So that may or may not, you know, feel right to you. Maybe you're discovering that your lover has another. Something to that effect, but let's have a look here. Why is the Six of Pentacles here for pile number 2? Why is the moon or secrets being revealed. And what is this all about, please? Show me now. The Seven of Pentacles, look, and there's a baby. And initially when I looked, there was the Page of Cups down here. So maybe you're finding out that your significant other had a baby with someone and you had no idea. This lady's obviously pregnant. I feel like maybe you're perhaps going to look and see, you know, if it's even worth it for you to continue this connection. Now, Six of Pentacles also, it's equal, give and take, balancing things. And I feel like you're going to see where things are balanced and when they're not, where they're not. Perhaps you've been giving more situation or a partnership, whatever this may be, even if you're not partnered, than the other person. And you're seeking balance. You're seeking validation. I also see that this is like pouring into her cup. And like, we don't know if this one's saying, hey, give me some too, or what the case is. So maybe somebody's giving more emotion to you. And I feel like you might need a time just to, yeah, Ace of Cups, to evaluate, to think about it. I feel like this might even be really, really tough for some of you guys, hopefully not. But I feel like this might even be saying that you might be feeling like there is just a piece of yourself missing. And so there's just a lot of emotion here going on. Show me what the Ace of Cups is here for pile 2. Show me now. Yeah, look, balance. Balance. There's the scales I was talking about, and here is the scales once again with justice. So there's something that needs to be set right and set in balance once again. Your ancestors are basically saying that you've been feeling like something's off, something isn't totally right, like somebody's not really quite even telling you the truth. But hang on tight, love, because things are about to change. So have every confidence that your ancestors have their hands on the wheel, on the helm, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to say, yeah, that you're headed for a new beginning. Look, a new beginning with a lot of options. So whether you leave this person, if you're in a relationship, partnership, or whatever shit, I feel like it's divinely like directed, okay? Like you're going to be headed away. The exposure is happening for you, not to you. So, I mean, we just need to know what is real and not kind of like live in illusion, la la land. I've been there, done that. I'm not judging. But this is really for you. And also that the directions of where to go or how to handle things and things like that, if you straight ask your ancestors to provide for you, they will. They'll help you with that as well. But I see you definitely taking a risk, a major change, transformation, and coming out of all those deep emotions. It's not bad to have deep emotions. It's not good to drown in them, however. Six of Pentacles, okay? So we have an Echo. Now, I feel like this is more of a balanced energy because I feel like this is almost like a looky-loo. It's like, let me see how much I give to her or to him and her or to him. And it's imbalanced. This, I feel like it just comes from more of a pure heart. It's like, hey, like everybody kind of fairness as fair as can be. If it's not fair, it's like totally equitable. In which case everybody feels the love and that things are going well for them. Okay, so I feel like that's where you're headed. You're going to look for balance, for justice, for things that become you. And then if you're looking for a partnership, this is a king that is seeking love. So if you're looking for love, then this person is the king that is seeking love. Interestingly enough, this is also the king that is seeking love. Okay, so I feel like this one has their cup just like effervescing and overflowing and just ready. And I feel like this might be even somebody that you've known for a long time because of the I think those are barnacles. I don't really know. But this person's had like a lot of love or admiration or something for you. This person is a full-on king. So if you're headed for a partnership or that's something that you want, and that's the issue, then this person will give you exactly what it is that you desire. Their love language is similar to yours, okay? So if it is not like a love thing, then I'm going to say that this has to do with you finding an ally and somebody who thinks like you, communicates similar to the way you communicate. How's your, again, your love language? And that's going to be in the side of helpful people. And I also feel like your ancestors will divinely guide you to that person, regardless if it's romantic or otherwise, okay? Just because I'm kind of feeling like this could be a love triangle or something, or even like a family thing, that there is another child involved. You didn't, what was that? That you, maybe you didn't know you have brother or sister or whatever. Some element of deceit. I long for your kisses and your touch. Okay. Number 10, there's going to be an ending here. A good ending. An ending to where you can feel like you understand, you see things with clarity, you're willing to take chances, you know how to navigate things. Things are just so murky and up and down with the moon that you don't know if you're coming or going. But now the clouds are parting. You're going to have your full on balance and your shiny ass starry spandex to go with you. So for most of you guys, I do feel like this is love, by the way. Okay. Last messages. Show me now for pile number 2. Some of these are like totally flipped. I've been giving my power away to people in my life. I'm learning to set boundaries. So I feel like whatever it is that is going on, you are going to be establishing really firm boundaries. And this is part of what your ancestors are showing you. I feel like you know intuitively, but there's more to come. Hold on to your chonies, because it's going to be a wild ride, but you will come out way better. Why are these cards all crazy? I'm beginning to focus on my mission, and our connection is part of that. So maybe this king that has known you for some time, or whatever the case, also kind of has those feelings. But regardless, I feel like you are setting more boundaries, firm boundaries. You're following the song of your heart, and you are focusing on your mission and your connection. And that is going to be really powerful because it's all intertwined, oddly enough. Okay, so follow what it is that you love. Set boundaries with people that you need to set boundary for. If you are being breadcrumbed or utilized, if somebody's using your money, anything like that, then, you know, time to put a stop to it. Last messages. Mirrors. You're in your old patterns, but can't see it. Yeah, so maybe things have been like not very clear, but I feel like with that moon about to be revealing some truths, I'm afraid you're going to meet someone else before I'm ready to be with you for good. So yeah, so this could be, again, romantic, but with the moon revealing, it's going to be really powerful. Like whatever is coming, it's going to cause you to make an entirely different environment. I mean, you're moving away from the ocean. So maybe something that made you feel very in your feels, very watery, very emotional even. Maybe this has been a really, really emotional time. And you have been breadcrumbed. And now you just feel like something is missing, okay? So you're taking control of your own shit. And I feel like along with your ancestors, they're going to help you to be able to get to a place where you just feel a lot more at peace, a lot more clarity, and a lot more hopeful with that green bag. I feel like you're headed more towards a place of love. And love doesn't have to be romantic. Love is, you know, I love where I live, and I'm excited, and I'm grateful, and I love, I don't know, I love people that, my neighbors, I mean, whatever. So communication, I wish I could say what I really feel. Someday I will, but right now I'm afraid to be myself. And I'm listening to my higher self now. A higher power is guiding me. So those last messages, I feel like they're more for you, that you are actually listening to your higher self. And I also feel like you have your ancestors in your ear as well. Don't believe me? Go ahead and jot down what it is that you hear them say, because I think that they will definitely manifest, and there will be at least minimum words of wisdom that you need. Forest stands proudly, silent noise among lost hope, wind howling, voiceless. So these are the new cards. Make that what you will. Maybe you're going to go live in the forest. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Hope you enjoyed that reading. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and namaste. Hi, Pile 3. My name is Griselda Psychic MD, and we are here to do your pick a card reading. Pile 3, thank you for showing up. Let's see what your ancestors have to say. What new big thing is headed your way? So we have the Ten of Cups, which is a card that you chose. So Ten of Cups talks about emotional gratification, fulfillment, happiness, feeling close, feeling bonded, feeling ties in a good way. Almost like feeling, I don't want to say like you've arrived, but maybe some of you guys are feeling that way. I also feel like you have a really close connection to not just your family here on Earth, but also your family to the other side. I don't know if you believe in like ancestors helping or whatnot, but I definitely feel like some of you guys actually can smell, and this sounds weird, but taste your ancestors when they come around you. For example, I personally, when my grandfather is around, I smell chiclets and cigarettes, and I also taste it. And let me tell you, it is not the most pleasant taste. And of course, you smell like the old school Old Spice and the smell of Old Man. But to me, it's like a very comforting, even though it wasn't like the most pleasant. So when my grandfather's around, that's what I smell. Sometimes all of it, sometimes just parts of it. But I feel like you have that. I feel like you have a deep connection. Show me why the Ten of Cups is here for pile number 3. Show me now. Your third eye could be opening. I feel like your third eye also could be creating some stability in your life. I feel like also your ancestors are saying, hey, this is like nothing new, like you've always known that we're here for you. You don't need some channel to tell you that. And I feel like this is true. I also feel like you, as somebody who's constantly changing, you might have a very electric personality type, or some kind of like when people meet you, they feel zapped or like electrified. Is that a word? So something about you causes people to feel just a great current of electricity, which I think is really cool. I also feel like your crown chakra is incredibly open. And I feel like your ancestors are saying that you are headed for a time that things are really going to be stable for you. Things are going to make so much more sense with your third eye and your crown chakra also being activated even more so than before. I think that things will begin to make so much sense for you. And so it's a little bit like the information that you've had has been a little all over the place, like electric and hit and miss, almost like I'm not sure where to put it. And I feel like things are about to get organized, not only in your own mind, but around you. And you're going to have a lot of epiphanies, like, oh, okay. Light bulb moments. What else do we need to know? What's the Ten of Cups here? What do the ancestors have to say about pile number 3's major upcoming changes? Show me now. Door to Spirit. So for some of you, this is talking about having a lot of peace in your life, being really connected. Okay, for maybe 1 or 2 of you, this might be to where you're actually, I don't want to scare nobody, but like potentially if you're in poor health, it could be that you're really connecting with your ancestors. And this can indicate somebody that is in the process of crossing over. Not for many of you guys, so don't freak out on me. Door to Spirit is also a lot about abundance and peace. A connection to the cosmos, the stars, how we're all interwoven. I feel like you're going to feel really loved and taken care of. And in a lot of ways, I feel almost like somebody holding you, almost like a baby, like cradling you, if that makes sense, and the comfort that that felt when you were an infant. Show me more of what I need to see. Show me what I need to see for the Ten of Cups. show me now. For those of you that is not your story, do not worry, please. This could also indicate maybe someone else, you know, not that wow, look at all these cards, you guys. Who are you? I feel like you could be a light worker for sure, and there's an element of time. Have patience, that you are ascending. It's almost like this person is part of like a rising phoenix, and you're like, okay, let's get it cracking, let's go. Door to value. I feel like there's an element of time, and this is stating that you haven't completely like evolved to the point where you're going to get all the benefits of your talent. So I feel like door to value talks about the process of you growing, stretching your wings, even burning off things that do not become you. I feel like you're going to be looking at your surroundings and saying, no, F that, this is no good for me, and I'm done with that. You could have an environment or people that do not support you currently, or feel like the world is a cold, cold place. I have definitely felt that before. So your advice is to follow your intuition, to continue doing what it is you're doing. A little bit more time. Keep in mind time and the, you know, 5B is an illusion. We take it so serious. For example, I'm going to have to clock in here real soon. That's serious. But I definitely feel like you are ascending. You might even be like an ascended master. You might be a teacher. And I think that you are a little bit like hovering. You're like gearing up to go. You're like, you know, the hell with this. I'm ready, let's go. Whatever this new chapter is for you. And yet Spirit is saying, okay, we'll kind of let that marinate for a little bit. We want you to appreciate exactly who you are first. And if you notice the door to value, to me, it's more about money. Right? Money is a currency. It's a form of currency. It is energy. All this is energy. And I feel like Spirit's saying, you know, look around. Like, what abundance you have right now. And name like 10 things that isn't money, that isn't your bank account or your 401k or whatever the heck it is. Now, number 31 goes back to number 4, which goes back to this card, 40. The 6th chakra, which is your third eye. So you could be really, really in tune with Spirit. But Spirit's saying you need to have more of a understanding of what high value is, because number one, you are the most, this is like the most spiritual deck that, or spread that I've seen. It's crazy. Sophisticated. I feel like you are super in tune with the other side. Like you get messages that people think that you are definitely sophisticated. You might have an intense stare. It doesn't matter what you wear. You just appear graceful with the top of her hair kind of wrapped in the turban. I want to say that this has to do with you, like your root chakra. Okay, so this is going to bring stability. All of this is going to bring stability. Oh, I should redo the card. Sophisticated. You have a higher understanding of sex and sexuality. It's authentic and empowering, often having a shocking effect on people and provoking insecurity in others. Hell yeah. So I definitely feel like you would be my people, but I ain't gonna lie. I mean, maybe I'd be insecure around you too. Look at all this like spirituality and how you are evolving and you've already developed. That's a little bit daunting, but I don't think that that's who you are. You're not like, oh, I'm here for the clout. You're definitely here for like the pure reasons. It's just like you and Spirit and wanting the world, I feel like, to be a better place. I feel like you try to illuminate situations for others as well. And I feel like you bring a lot of peace in people's lives. What else do we need to know? Why is the 10 of Cups here? Show me more. What do the ancestors want to say for pile number 3? Show me now. Uninhibited. Your unbridled erotic energy is a pure tantalizing form, having the ability to help others release sexual fears and be more authentic in their sexual expression. Meow. Wow. My pen even fell from my hair, you guys. What else does the Ten of Cups have to say to us? Show me now. I feel like you could be like really a little bit like primal. Like people see you and they're like, wow, so connected to spirit. They can tell that you're different, but I feel like there's a level of intensity. And I think that they get a little intimidated and hot and bothered all at once. So if you know, you know. But yeah, you have that effect on people. Look, fortunate. You have pioneering spirit that can manifest abundance easily. All that you touch turns to gold. Luck seems to be on your side. So if you've been having any money worries or any stresses regarding your finances and how you're going to do things, those are about to radically change. The biggest change is going to begin with you accepting that you yourself are abundant. That you yourself have incredible value, that nobody can put a price tag on you, that you yourself are the one that kind of like determines not how authentic I am, although that is true. I wish that you could see yourself the way other people see you. I think that that would be incredibly eye-opening. And if you're somebody that has like friends and or people that you can actually ask, hey, you know, what do people think of me, or how do I come across and things like that, I think that you would be really, really shocked at the answers that you get. So that is for somebody. And I feel like not just money, but the feeling of abundance is going to bring you more and more money. All these like red curtains here, this is about you being stable. But if you think you're abundant, then you are. Sorry guys, I think I'm getting a cold. But if you think that you're lacking, then you also are. It's all about our mindset. I sound awful. Okay. Pile number 3. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? Spirit. Oh, hi. Show me now. I'm going to grab that jumper. Give me 1 second. Look, the Five of Swords. And it jumped out reverse. Yay. This just talks about fights. So maybe there's somebody that you've had to fight for everything in your life. You've had to fight for your own money, your own abundance, for every little thing that you have like gotten. You've not had it easy, I feel. I can relate. And this could be saying that you're somebody who, in spite of the fight, that somehow you've remained incredibly deep and somehow well equipped to fight more of a spiritual battle. I feel like, okay, I feel like what your ancestors want to say or convey to you is that in spite of everything, all these difficulties, number one, they are lifting. The difficulties around you and people being like lying and cheating and stealing or forcing you to have to be combative in some way. I feel like all those things are lifting. I feel like the ice caps are melting for you. But I also feel like this is giving you incredible tools that you can utilize in the life that you are going to have here shortly. And I think that's going to be like the most powerful thing that you're going to find right here. It's like, it's not going to be a battle. I know how to fight. I know. I've been cut. I've cut myself. What the hell? You can't do a damn thing to me that I haven't done to myself. I feel like you have a fighter spirit, a warrior spirit, a Viking spirit. And I feel like you're going to be a little bit shocked at the level of peace around you. The way things come towards you with ease. They come for you with ease. Even look at this little penguin like patting her. It's okay, mija or mijo, whatever. It's like, I know you cut yourself, but you're good. Like, we'll tape that up and you're not going to have all these battles around you. People trying to deceive, connive, whatever. that's going to be all gone. Why? Because you're deeply in tune with spirit, and you're going to see that crap come in 10 miles away. You're going to tell them exactly where to go, because ain't nobody going to mess with these people right here. Also, the color gold can be really important to you, or you can have, you know what? Pyrite might be a good stone for you to acquire if you don't have a pyrite crystal. That could be something that's actually really good. And also selenite. So I would definitely recommend those two for you. What else do we have for pile number 3? Any more messages for pile number 3? I feel like your ancestors are saying, you know what, there's no more need to fight. You fought your whole life. Now watch how things come to you with ease. Watch how things are made for you. Watch how justice is served against your enemies. Watch how things return into a balance when you stop the struggle and you understand that you are the door to value, and you accept that you actually have the answers. Your third eye is wide open, your crown chakra is wide open, and that you have the door to spirit, so you don't have to play with lower level people anymore. You have that power within you, and I think it's going to give you great confidence, great security, but also great passion. You're going to feel a lot of vitality, excitement. Your reputation is on point. I also feel like with this Ace of Wands, you might have some... Sorry about the interruption. I also see here with the Ace of Wands, your sex drive might be renewing, refiring, starting up again, however you want to think of that. And I also feel like it's been kind of a rocky road, and no, that's not an ice cream. You've had a lot of like root chakra things, such as like your stability and everything has really affected your creativity. And if you look at the center